guys put your hands together for Tim Madman. Tim Madman.
How's everybody doing? Bear, folks, my voice is a little bit weak. I'll try and get through this. Promise not to laugh too hard. I'll get through it real quick. It's never usually a problem. So Tiger Woods finally broke his silence the other day. You guys see that?
Yeah.
He was all apologetic. I was hoping he would do something else. I was hoping he'd say, you know, I just wanted to say, man, I got a lot of good tail. You know, anybody want to smell my hand? I'll be in the back saying, I'll lick them. There's probably some juices still on there. I'll lick them. See that Adam Lambert he was talking about having a colonoscopy, and he said that he was going to have a tube up his ass and a guy's hands in there for like 2 hours, and then he was going to go to his appointment. Oh, delayed reaction. That's okay. I didn't get it the first time I wrote it. I'm gonna get a tattoo on my Johnson of words, W-O-R-D-S, because my wife likes me to put words into her mouth. You guys can use that one if you want. If that doesn't work, I might get the law, because, you know, being a married guy, I often take the law into my own hands. But we started out, my wife and I, a long time ago, and she wasn't real good at oral sex, at least not with me anyway. And she would try it, she just wasn't successful. You could say she really took it on the chin, you know. But I'll give her credit, she gave me a good, honest effort out of it, and blew up in her face. What can I say? Spooning, you guys like to do this spooning? Everybody know what spooning is? This little cradling thing in bed there, it's non-sexual. My wife loves to spoon. Won't let me fork her, but loves to spoon. Man, that one's always better than the other place. I can't believe that one didn't work. What else we got going on here? Relationships. Everybody here in a relationship? No? No? They're tough. They're tough. No matter if you're single or married, they're tough either way. They've got their similarities, they've got their differences. I mean, single, you go home, there's no one there, right? Married, you come home, you got the same person there. Single, you never know when you're going to get laid again. Married, don't know when you're going to get laid again. I guess that's a similarity. No married people here? So, what about cougars? Got any cougars in the house? Come on, there's got to be some cougars here. Raise your hand. Where are you? Where? Cougars. Yeah, cougars. Never been with a cougar. I'd love to be with a cougar. Never been with them. Been with quite a few pigs in my day, but no cougars. Other various wildlife. You should see those squirrels when the orgasm. Yeah. If you guys had to come up with a movie title for your sex life, what would it be? Anybody? Right off the top of your head. Anybody?
Almost done.
Almost done. Not bad. Didn't take long to come up with mine. Speed. Okay? Watch out for that. Or Go Out in 60 Seconds. That one would probably work too. That's right. That's why my neighbor's always over there smiling every day. I don't care, as long as he's out by the time I get there, I don't care. Stay out of my parking spot. I was flipping through the news channels the other day, and this woman was talking about, my husband got kidnapped and he was tortured. This is some other country, and they said, what kind of torture? Well, he was made to stand against the wall and he was hurled obscenities at for hours on end. I'm like, sounds like one of my family reunions. Talking about. Anybody here on a blind date tonight? Anybody? Blind date? Blind date, really? Those are a real treat, aren't they? I got set up by a mutual friend. This woman sounded so hot on the phone. She sounded so hot, and she was talking to me. She says, I've got an hourglass figure. And I met her, and she's about 250 pounds. Got more of a stopwatch figure. I was talking to her, and she's like, well, I'm a plus-size woman. I'm thinking, no, you're a multiplication-size woman. So, yeah, I wasn't real interested in her, and after she blew me, I said, this can't go on, I didn't want to stop in the middle. That's rude, right? I don't want to do that. So. I got the cold at the worst possible time here, 2 days before I go on. Anybody ever get a virus on your computer? Those are a real treat, huh? Oh yeah? They got all these different, they got worms and logic bombs and all this crap. What if they actually would transmit to you? What if they went from your computer right to you? I was thinking, what I would not want to get would be a backdoor Trojan. No. I don't even know how you get that one. I don't want to know. I get a lot of nosebleeds. This dry air here, and I always take that that Neosporin. You put it in your nasal sinuses there, and it keeps them from cracking and keeps them nice and moist, so they don't bleed a lot. The other night I was sleeping and I woke up. I could feel my nosebleed, so I got up, went to the bathroom, and didn't turn the light on because I don't want to wake up. I grabbed the tube and put it in my nose there, and I quickly realized that it wasn't Neosporin, it was Vagisil. Yeah. The bad news is I still get the nosebleeds, but the good news is I no longer have that feminine itching or odor. So, think about it. You guys ever see this World Series of Poker on TV? You guys ever do those? They have cards on TV. I never thought they'd have cards on SportsCenter. I mean, you'd think they'd have sports on SportsCenter. Cards is something that you don't really need endurance for, stamina. If you want to, what's next? World Series of pus draining. Who can fill up that jar of pus the fastest? I won. Scab picking. I could go on and on and on. So, but they got these announcers that make it sound all serious. Chris Moneymaker is now in. Talking in hushed tones, make it sound all real important. And I was thinking, what if they played something else other than poker? How would that sound? The announcers there. Chris Moneymaker doubles down. Phil Ivey is all in, but first, he wants to know if anybody has any twos. Go fish, folks. That's go fish. Man, people love that one. I'm surprised it didn't work. One time I was getting I was in the break room with a guy, and he was across the room, and I couldn't really see what he was getting. He was at the machine. I said, well, what you getting there, Johnny? He goes, he was getting one of those honey buns, a cinnamon bun. He goes, I'm getting this honey bun. And I looked around, I said, I love you too. I just want to know what you're getting. That's all I'm asking. We can talk about this later, That's what I'm talking about. And finally, anybody role play in bed? Anybody role play? All the time. I usually do it, but of course I'm alone half the time. But my wife, for the longest time, wanted to role play, and she was nagging me about it. I didn't really want to do that. It's not something I want. I just want to get in there and take care of business, all 2 minutes later. But she finally talked me into it. Fine, I'll role play. Okay, fine. I'll be me. You pretend you're someone hot. Thank you very much for your time, Tim Madman.
You guys, keep it going for Tim Madman. Not easy. And without further ado, we're going to get the